matchup as you get a peek at some of the big players in today's game, and you're a big player in today's game as well. Let's get the party started. The kicker, Graham Gano, set to put his foot into this one. And off we go from Lambeau. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. Dak going to start out going to the air. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An early statement on the game's first play. 18 yards and a first down.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
Pretty good results here on the first down run as he takes this forward for about 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Again, it's Henry. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Now Prescott. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And he will have a Cowboys first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Inside handoff, Henry. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. He released that awkwardly. It almost looked like a pitcher who gripped his fastball a little too hard and let it go late, and it bounced in front of the plate. Yeah, one of those fastballs that ends up at 57 feet, not 60 feet, 6 inches. Just a little short with the arm, which is unusual because... Looking for Evans, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kenny Moore. Past the 20. And into the end zone. It's a pick-6 and a Packer touchdown. So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off. Extra point try, good by Gano. And that makes the score 7-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6. And now the kick is away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Henry up the middle, and this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. 3rd and 1. Here's Prescott. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. Charles and I settled here in the booth. This should be a fun one. Madden Ultimate Team matchup as you get a look at some of the stars here of today's game. Let's get right to it. Ready for football now from sunny Wisconsin. And off we go from Lambeau. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. They begin with Henry, and he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
3rd play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Mariota now. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
Now Mariota on 4th down. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. On 1st down, Murray. And a short gain down to about the 33. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Off the play fake, Mariota. Open man downfield is Hill. Touchdown, Eagles. Tyreek Hill, 33 yards. And the Eagles have taken the early lead on the road here at Lambeau. Boswell good with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Oh, trying to gauge the sun, and he muffs it. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. As this offense gets ready here for this drive, Charles, you still wonder about that prior drive. Went for it on 4th down in their own territory, didn't get it, and then that led to a touchdown on the other side.
And I don't mind the aggressiveness. In fact, I'm usually a huge fan of it, but I just want teams to always weigh risk and reward. To me, too early in this game because the reward just wasn't big enough to go for it there in case they failed. Now the pressure back on their offense to pick themselves up, and they gave the touchdown that was just given up.
And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Come on, man. What the fuck?
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. Off play action to Henry. Here's Mariota. Steps away. And that will be incomplete.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get on track in this one.
Fourth down, Mariota. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and it'll be a turnover on downs. A first down throw for Mariota. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Packers are going to have it here at their own 15. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. That's caught. He finds Danny Gray. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Took him 5 tries, but he is able to complete that first pass of the game.
And could you hear the exhale all the way up here? Not just from him, coaching staff, offensive line, receivers. Now he's off the schneid. Can they get him going in a nice groove where he becomes a little more consistent throwing the football?
Because you miss those first 2, but you get up the 0 for 4 range. That can be a little tricky, but able to settle in, hopefully.
Yeah, now you won't have any confidence issues. Now you kind of get it back even with just one throw.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And some room to work. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. Thought they were going to have him down a lot earlier, but he was able to shed that tackle.
Shows the value of the weight room, doesn't it? Shows the value of the attitude when you run the football. Don't go down easily. Break a few tackles. Gain some additional yardage.
And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Play fake to Henry. Now Mariota. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40. Well, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes just fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the wrong spot for the QB.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Packers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
Mariota on first down. Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 14 yards, good for a Packer first down. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. A first down carry. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. From just shy of midfield, Mariota able to hit his target layup. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 39. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. To throw is Mariota. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They go back to the ground with Sanders. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 43 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there is no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Mariota hands to Henry. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15.
I like his focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need one. Let's go get that. And they'll pick it up too.
Running right, here's Sanders. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Mariota gives to Henry. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Play fake, Mariota. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on the flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
They'll sneak it with Mariota. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And the Eagles defense able to hold. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. The first play of the drive there is incomplete.
There's a lot about that play you could easily see coming. Backed up in the shadow of their own goal line, you know they're going to face pressure.
He's lucky his arm was going forward. It was close, but it was going forward.
Yeah, it could have been a safety.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the 3rd quarter gets underway. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And despite the turnovers, Charles, and they had multiple in that first half, they still have the lead as they begin this 3rd quarter.
And they probably heard some conflicting tones at the half, don't you think? A lot of praise for what they did to get this lead, but also a little bit of scolding because they got to take better care of the football in the 2nd half. But you and I both know the great leaders, they know how to give that little bit of vinegar in there and cover it with a big dose of honey.
From the 25 on 2nd down, Mariota. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And they're able to get this one across the 35. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Now a give, left side. This is Murray. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Again, it's Murray. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia. A give up the gut for Murray. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Oh, he fakes a spike. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he's going to get into the end zone. So the fake spike works, and they score. Donald Parham, 48 yards. And the Eagles go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that'll make the score 14-0. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. Fields this way up at the 17. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the 2nd half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome, a little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
A 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Packers. Kyle Pitts, 78 yards. And the Packers are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Gano the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
To throw again on second down, Mariota. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked up by Kenny Moore. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. When I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 43 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. So both teams trade touchdowns in the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. A give running left. It's Sanders. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A 12-yard touchdown run. And the Packers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the fourth. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this fourth quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the fourth quarter, and a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Mariota now to throw on first down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Mariota. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Again, it's Mariota. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. From the gun, Mariota. And he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that one going to fall incomplete.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown in. Frankly, that should have been another pick right there. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play, and it'll be 4th down. Boswell's kick is good, and they take a 17-14 lead. So he waited on the sideline for his first chance in the ball game, and it didn't come until the 4th quarter, but he connects there. A big one to give him the lead.
Boy, you talk about coming in cold. I don't care how many times you kick it into a net. You're not really ready when you go out there and all that beef is coming at you trying to block the kick. Big spot, and he delivers.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
Second down, and back they go to Sanders. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
And he's going to have a Packers first down, at least at first glance, as they'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
A handoff, running left, Henry. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Completes it to the fullback, Ham. It'll go as a gain of 4. 3rd and 7 now. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, Henry. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. Ball at a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. And when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
To Henry, and they will get the conversion on 4th down to stay alive, but time, not an ally. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Mariota. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And he's going to get some of that yardage back. Still doesn't have a first down, but he does get out of bounds to stop the clock. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. They'll go again with Sanders. And some room to roam now. 20, 10, and he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages. Charles, that drive was perfect, methodical, executed so well, and they grabbed that lead with almost no time left for a last gasp from the other side.
No way you could have drawn up a better final drive, because not only did they keep their eyes on the end zone, but they made sure they bled the clock out as well and denied their opponent a chance to respond. That's just terrific situational football to end this one.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
And they'll be looking. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Quadre Diggs. And the Packers are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game. That was an excellent come from behind victory, Charles.